Well, I'm welcoming all of you to our 37th annual Beautification Commission Awards ceremony. The City Commission, this commission, has 9 members. You see their list up on the screen. And I'd like those commission members who are here to please stand and have a little clap. So, Kathy, yay. Or Valerie Knoll, you can stand. She stood already. She's our liaison from the City Council, so we're glad to have her here. This commission is a member of a statewide organization, Keep Michigan Beautiful, and we're also a charter member of its District 1 Beautification Council of Southeastern Michigan. We lovingly call it the BCSEM. And we have 2 people here tonight. I'd like to recognize John and Pat Deck. John Darren, you want to stand? How nice to have you here with us tonight. Pat is on both the BCSEM board and past president of Keep Michigan Beautiful. And I remember those years many years ago. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about what we do. And we continued this year with our established programs while looking for new ones to develop. Last April, we had our 10th community litter walk. We call it the Carol Posby Litter Walk, based on a person that started the whole program. This walk is to help promote litter control along our city roads. And we had 211 participating from many subdivisions and HOAs around the city. And they represented 17 different organizations. This really was in conjunction with Earth Day, the statewide Arbor Day celebration, and Keep Michigan Beautiful's statewide cleanup programs. The commission also had held popular and successful May and fall, spring plant swaps held at Heritage Park. Also, for the 15th year, we were designated Tree City USA by the National Arbor Day Foundation. Our biggest project this year is Why You're Here, because we spend a lot of time working and judging and driving around and looking. We are always looking for new projects or ideas to adopt or carry out for the City Beautification Commission. We welcome guests to our meetings, which are held on the 3rd Tuesday at City Hall at 6 p.m., except December. We don't meet in December. So if you have any questions or would like to chat with any of the commission members, please do so. Please help yourself to our food table. And I would like at this point to introduce Farmington Hills City Manager Gary Metchen.
Thank you, Carol. And good evening, everybody. It's always a pleasure to be here. As Carol mentioned, I'm your city manager, Gary Mekjan, and I am very glad to celebrate our city today and meet the organizations that work to help keep this a beautiful community. So thank you very much for what you do. Also want to thank our Beautification Commission for all of the work that it does to help beautify and improve our city's vibrant and inviting landscaping. This year, I hope everybody knows, we're celebrating our 50th anniversary as a city. And so since 1973, Farmington Hills has become one of the largest and most diverse cities in Oakland County. And I'm sure many of you have been here for most of those 50 years. So thank you again for that and being a huge part of our community. I want to personally thank the businesses and the organizations that are being honored tonight for their steadfast commitment to our city and in making it a beautiful place where everybody is welcome. For the entire city of Farmington Hills, thank you very much for your commitment to our wonderful community. And now with that, it's very much my pleasure to introduce our mayor, Vicki Barnett.
Carol Kurth, we've been doing this a lot of years together, and your energy never ceases to amaze me. Betty Poole goes way back on this commission as well, and I've been here long enough to remember some of those that we have lost, Jody Sorenin, Lincoln and Mary Avery, and so many others along the way. But still, the work is important, the work continues, and I am so gratified to see you all here today. It's kind of bittersweet for me as I end my mayoral career in Farmington Hills and look out at this audience and I want you all to know how much you're appreciated, how much we really care about what you do. And in this ugly world, it's always nice to stop and smell some flowers along the way. And you make that very possible. So thank you all, and I want to congratulate all the award winners before I go sit down. And Jennifer, I just met you, but I'm now calling you up. And the chair of our commission, Jennifer, will be up here in just a second.
Thank you, Mayor Barnett. I'm Jennifer Chin, chair of the Beautification Commission. I see a lot of familiar faces out there and a couple new people, so please everyone welcome. We are so glad to have you and have you back. Welcome to our annual awards celebration. I hope you enjoyed this gorgeous day, and I'm not saying that we had anything to do with it, but it was beautiful out there, and we're called the Beautification Commission, so you guys see where I'm going with that? But tonight, we're actually honoring the folks who do get to take credit for making it beautiful in Farmington Hills. From the flowers and trees to well-maintained parking lots and easy-to-read signs, there's so many factors that go into making a residential entrance or a public space of a business a clean, safe, and inviting place to be. You'll see proof in the photos that we took of the work of landscapers, owners, members, and volunteers who do just that. Please note in your program, those with a star near their names are receiving a Continued Excellence Award for 10 years or more of being recognized. Also, backed by popular demand, we'll have some Farmington Hills trivia to kick off the presentation. So the first one, let's see if you listened. You guys heard me over there, right? What year was Farmington Hills founded? Oh, you guys did good. Okay, 73. So after a failed vote to merge with the village of Farmington in 1970, Farmington Hills residents voted to incorporate on their own as Farmington Hills in May of 1973, which means, as you know, our city is celebrating its 50th anniversary. So congratulations, Farmington Hills. Now for some awards. We'll be presenting by category, and so hold your applause until the end of each category. Our award winners can feel free to come after their names are announced and pick up their awards at this table at any time to save having a big lineup at the end. And then look inside for your card, and you'll turn it in on your way out after the presentation to pick up your larger award. First category, offices. The owners and managers of office buildings have faced a lot of challenges this year as our way of working has evolved. But the ones on this list are doing something right when it comes to maintaining their public spaces. We're seeing the results. The awards go to Arboretum Building, Brookfield Office Park 1, Brookfield Office Park 2, and Brookfield Office Park 3. These are all on Northwestern Highway east of Middlebelt. Oh, I'm sorry, Arboretum is at 12 and between Farmington and Drake. Fabian, Sklar, King, and Liss Law Office on the northwest corner of 12 Mile and Farmington. Farmington Hills Corporate Center 1, Haggerty south of 9 Mile, and Farmington Hills Corporate Center 2, just up the road. Friedman Real Estate, 12 Mile east of Drake. JRT Agency, Haggerty Road south of 12 Mile. North Valley 1, Northwest Highway south of 13 Mile, and North Valley 2 right next door. The Pines Office Condo, Middlebelt, north of Northwestern Highway. Spectrum Office Center, Northwestern Highway between Middlebelt and 14. And Ward Eagle, the southwest corner of 14 Mile and Middlebelt. Let's give our offices a round of applause. For the category of shopping centers, I'm going to turn it over to Betty Poole for a special presentation.
Good evening. It is my pleasure to present the Farmington Hills Beautification Commission Award. Okay. The commissioners choose this award, and it's an example of the beautiful plantings that are all over the city. We have chosen Marketplace Shopping Center on Orchard Lake Road north of 12 Mile. They have several plantings out along in front of the building, and they use one kind of tree, shrubs, annuals, perennials, and grasses in each to have some continuity. At this time, I would like to call up Karop Arman and Carmen Santuri. I made it. Going to have your picture taken.
Oh.
Would you like to hold this?
Sure.
There you go.
Sure. Here you go.
Nice job, nice job.
Thank you.
Thank you
very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Betty. I happen to live in the area right where that shopping plaza is, and I've got to say that they create a lovely view in a really challenging location. So thanks for creating this little oasis right on Orchard Lake Road. I hear that I'm going to go a little bit slower so you can see the pictures. So if I'm going too fast still, everybody give me the thumbs down. Next up, we're going to have businesses. We have a wide variety of businesses represented, and the thread that ties them together is the desire to not only serve their customers, but also to create a special place for them to do so. The attention to detail and eye for design in some of these locations is impressive. We have American House, Middlebelt, north of 10 Mile, Amerisure Insurance on Halstead, between 11 Mile and 12 Mile, Beaumont Commons, at Tuck and Folsom. Doctors David M. Clark and Carolyn L. Romzik on 12 Mile, just east of Middlebelt. Dr. Mark S. Camarada, Doctor of Dental Science at the Aesthetics and General Dentistry, 12 Mile, east of Farmington Road. Farmer John's Greenhouse, Ooh, I think they had an advantage. Haggerty, south of 12 Mile. Fox BMW of Farmington Hills, Grand River, and North Industrial. Fox Buick GMC, Grand River, and 10 Mile. Gianna's Fine Art and Custom Picture Framing, 12 Mile between Orchard Lake and Middlebout. Halstead Place at Halstead and 13 Mile. Illuminating Concepts, 10 Mile east of Orchard Lake. McCabe Funeral Home on 12 Mile west of Orchard Lake. Suburban Imports of Farmington Hills on Grand River and 10 Mile, and Suburban Nissan at Grand River and Halstead. Let's have some applause for our businesses. Okay, here's a fun business trivia question. How many Fortune 500 companies have a presence in Farmington Hills? I'm hearing 75, and the answer is 75. Because of its strategic location, diverse workforce, and welcoming community, more than 75 Fortune 500 companies have a presence in Farmington Hills. I like to think they're also coming here in order to be eligible for a Beautification Award. This brings us to the places of worship. I see some nods. This brings us to places of worship. We can tell a lot of work went into creating peaceful and inviting spaces for gathering when we look at these award winners. Farmington Hills Church of Christ at Drake and Halstead. Narden Park United Methodist Church, 11 Mile between Orchard Lake and Middlebout. Orchard United Methodist Church on Farmington, south of 14 Mile. St. Fabian Catholic Church and School on 12 Mile between Orchard Lake and Farmington. Congratulations to the members and volunteers who make this all happen. In the category of organizations, you may recognize this perennial awardee, which seems appropriate given their lovely perennial gardens. The Finlandia Gardens at the Finnish Center Association off 8 Mile west of Gill. Let's give them a hand. Next, we're going to move to residential spaces. Farmington Hills is a wonderful place to live, and these residential area entrances are part of the reason why. An entrance garden may not always be the ideal location in terms of exposure to the elements and ease of access for things like watering and maintenance. You're right out there on the road. So a lot of work goes into planning, design, and execution to get it right, and we think our awardees nailed it. In the category of apartment entrances, we recognize 2 locations that go above and beyond to create a welcoming feeling when arriving home. Carrington Place on the northeast corner of Freedom and Drake, and Lakeview Apartments on Middlebelt, south of 10 Mile. Congratulations. Now for another trivia break. Let's see if you guys are actually stumped by one. For the past 50 years, Farmington Hills has grown to be home to approximately how many residents? So we got 55, 68, 82, or 152,000. Well, that's not what I wrote. Well, my goodness, what?
A few people moved in while you were.
Are we even close? Okay, well, I will tell you, it is approximately 82,000, depending on which, if you go for the census or if you go for a modern number. So anybody who gets right around there, some of those numbers up there, we're good. The city of Farmington Hills is one of the largest and most diverse communities in Oakland County. For example, a cool fact is that our residents speak more than 60 languages. The next category is subdivision entrances. Please enjoy the diversity of design and wonderful use of annuals, perennials, grasses, and trees. Some of our subdivision entrances are positively park-like before you get into your house. We have Applebrook, Halsted, north of 8 Mile, Barrington Green, 12 Mile west of Drake, Dunbar Oaks on Drake, south of 13 Mile, Farmington Brook on Haggerty between 12 and 13 Mile, Farmington Green on 12 Mile east of Drake, Farmington Ridge, Glens, and Groves north of 13 Mile and west of Halsted, Farmington Square, 9 Mile and Halsted, Forest at Hunter's Green, Forest at Hunter's Point, Drake, north of 13 Mile, and then Green Hill Woods, I moved those guys in together, 9 Mile west of Drake Road, Halsted Hills, Halsted north of 12 Mile, Halsted Hollow, Halsted and 8 Mile, Holly Hill Farms, Middle Belt north of 12 Mile, Hunt Club at 11 Mile east of Halsted, Hunter's Point, 13 Mile west of Drake, Strathmore near 13 Mile and Haggerty, Three Oaks, Farmington Road north of 13 Mile, Timber Creek, Orchard Lake south of 11, and Timber Crest south of 12 Mile and east of Middle Belt. Whispering Woods Estates, Halsted north of 12 Mile, and Woodland Trails, 13 Mile between Drake and Halsted. A letter of commendation goes to Colony Park West 3. Let's share a round of applause. And now for our final trivia break. Speaking of park-like, how many acres of actual parks are there in Farmington Hills? And, yes, there's no multiple choice this time. So shout out some answers.
400.
We got 600, we have 400, 500. You're closer than when I had the commissioners guess. They were low. We have 600 acres of park in Farmington Hills. The city of Farmington Hills contains, or more than 600 acres. We've got 90 athletic fields and more than 6 miles of walking and hiking trail. Now for our final category, condominium entrances. You can see the pride that they take in their entryway appearances. Great job to all involved in creating these spaces, including Chestnut Ridge, Halsted, north of 12 Mile, Copper Creek Community Association, 12 Mile, west of Halsted, Essex Club, Halsted, north of 12 Mile, Fairways of Farmington Hills, Halsted, between 11 and 12 Mile, Greenpoint at Copper Creek, 13 Mile west of Halsted, Hampshire House, 14 Mile west of Orchard Lake, Heatherwood Condominium Association, Middle Belt north of 12 Mile, Meadow Ridge on Middle Belt north of 11 Mile, Nantucket at 9 Mile and Tuck, Nova Woods, 13 Mile and Drake, Pine Knolls, Middle Belt between 12 and 13 Mile, Ramblewood, 14 Mile east of Halsted, Sierra Point, 13 Mile and Halsted, The Crossings, Drake between 13 and 14 Mile, and The Meadows, 13 Mile and Farmington Road. Put your hands together one more time to congratulate these winners. This concludes the awards portion of our presentation. Thank you to everyone for doing such a great job keeping Farmington Hills beautiful. And I'm going to turn it over to Carol Kurth one more time to wrap up our evening.
Well, thank you all for planting and caring for the beautiful entrances and area plantings around our city. In closing, I hope you all have had some food, and cake for dessert is back there too. In closing, we would like to give special thanks to the planning and community development staff, especially our new city staff liaison, Tracy Emanuel, she's over here, and the secretary of the department, Jerry LaBelle, and she's way in the back by the food table. So thank you, Jerry, for all your hard work. Thanks also to the staff of Special Services and the video division for its preparations, and and now the preparation for the public television show, I hope. And you'll have to keep your eye out on fhgov.com to find out where and when it will be shown. We also especially like to thank the staff, food staff, and activities staff here at Caustic Center. And I have to admit, I live in Farmington Hills, and when I arrived tonight before the program, I did not know this building was out here behind the Caustic Center. I don't know where I've been for the last year or so, but it certainly is developing. So the city appreciates your great work. Have a safe trip home. Make sure you have some dessert if you want it. And don't forget to pick up your 2023 yard sign, and please plant it in your gardens and let everybody see that you were an award winner this year. I'm glad you came. Have a safe trip home.